Netflix series Russian Doll is a kind of existential New York comedy that asks, what would you do if you knew death was imminent and suddenly there's a chance to do everything in your life all over again? What would you do? But maybe death is all there is and there's no second chances after all. The 8-part series was co-created by Natasha Lyonne, Amy Poehler and Leslie Headland, with Lyonne starring as Nadia, a chain-smoking, loud and boisterous New York-based game designer who her many friends adore, even though she's abrupt, moody and abrasive. It's Nadia's 36th birthday, and they throw a large party for her in a fancy penthouse in the bohemian enclave of Alphabet City. However, even with her two best friends, it's easy to see how Nadia is really a loner. The only thing she truly loves is her cat, Oatmeal, who's been missing for 2 days. She's worried about turning 36 too, a kind of premature midlife crisis. I mean, I smoke, 2 packs a day? I have the internal organs of a man twice my age, she says. If I make it to my low 70s, I'll be shocked. Problem is, there's no way she'll make 70 because after leaving the party with a guy she meets, having sex with him and then dismissing him to a waiting Uber, she's shockingly struck by a taxi cab while crossing the street to retrieve her lost cat. Inexplicably to her and to us, she finds herself back at the party a moment later in the same bathroom where she started. Then she dies again, this time drowning after finding Oatmeal coming to in that same bathroom, spitting up water. Now, I can't give away any more twists and turns of this tantalising plot, except to say that as it unravels, it becomes less sci-fi absurdist and more deeply tragic. Lyonne says the concept was based on her personal experience of constant near-death experiences as a result of addiction. And what she gives us in Russian Doll is a brilliant piece of comic drama where the lines are deliciously blurred between autobiography, fantasy and fiction.
I watched the first 3 episodes of this and was extremely irritated by her. And I thought, I'm actually not interested in this. You know, her brashness, her selfishness, the loop that she's in of, dying and going back to that bathroom and the mirror. And then I watched the 4th episode, and that's where Charlie Barnett comes in. And all of a sudden, it clicks into gear and it becomes vastly more interesting.
Charlie Barnett is, I haven't got that far. He's an actor or is he a character?
No, he's an actor and he plays Alan Zaveri, and he's going pretty much through the same experiences as her.
Ah.
And it's interesting. It's funny and it's entertaining. But at the same time, it seems to explore, issues of contemporary life, homelessness, death wishes, depression, alienation, but also the possibility of personal growth. And I thought, I am so glad that I stuck with this because I actually think it comes together as a really clever, coherent whole.
Well, I was fascinated by the first episode. That hooked me, and I'll certainly be watching the rest of it. I love the look of it. I love the style of it. Headland's a very good director. It's very sort of stylishly put together, sort of lovely symmetrical sort of compositions and... there's a kind of, interestingly enough, this is a bit sort of trending at the moment, there's a kind of nicotine hazed to the whole thing, which is rather nice, a kind of ochreish look, which I thought was rather clever. And I just love her as a character. She's been around for a bit, playing bits and pieces and never quite cracking it as an actress, Lyonne, but she's brilliant, I think.
She performs with absolute gusto in this.
She's irresistible, I think. It's such a tough...
Oh, I resisted her. I've got to tell you, I did resist her for 3 episodes and then I got on the bandwagon. Look, I would give this 4 stars. I think it's very clever television.
4 stars from me too. I love this. I love her.
Chasing down death at every corner, fighting your way to the light. Do you still have that in you?
I am not crazy. You know, I hate it. But people call me crazy.
Didn't you get the news? We're about to die.
It doesn't matter. I die all the time.